This is Big Daddy. He's a big boy. He's high withered. He's a little soft in the back. He's a little older. I believe he's registered. Don't remember. We're going to have to go hunt up. And he is putting on weight.
Me too. I'm putting on weight.
I hope I'm not. Huh? Who's on the... She's riding Boo? Look and see who Michelle has.
She has a Gusto next, but me and her are using the same saddle.
Oh, well, get a Gusto. Oh, wait, now this might be a big no-no. Just watch it, because if he jerks back, it can be a wreck. Yeah, just turn it on one. All right, you got them both off? Yeah, turn them both off. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. We're going to have to get me more. Okay, just go up there and see if you can run it on him without him getting too worried. Because he's leaning back. That doesn't look good. He might be a no for this project. Who else do you have after Big Daddy?
Sprout. Because you said Sundance is in there now. Because you had me down for him too.
Yeah. Why don't you go get Sprout? Or wait a minute, you can ride this horse if you want. We can turn Sprout out. Okay, just go get the rubber brush and rubber brush him and
Rubber brush him.
yes, I call that curry comb. I don't like the name curry comb because it's not a comb.
She's doing it.
And it's made of that. The ones I like are start up at the front.
The neck. Top of the neck.
Yeah, up there.
No. Hey. No.
So now you have to do the one with the elbow grease. Yes, this is Big Daddy. And he was not nuts about the vacuum, which is here. It sounds different than the vacuum, which you can't see that's up front there. He was not nuts about that. He goes, it's totally different.
But he didn't.
He didn't do anything, but he was...
When I ran the metal nozzle over him, he wasn't great, but he wasn't fit. You know,
Yeah.
He stood still.
So we're going to be... But I want him to know that. He's still a brush and everything. But they want a pretty quiet horse. He is not...
Do they
Francisco?
He's outside.
Oh.
Do they vacuum at the place?
Oh, I don't know. If I had the money... No, some people don't have the money. If I had the money...
Yeah.
Well, you've got a husband... Can't he fix some things?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All you have to start doing is looking for those. Get it down on the right price where they don't have motors. And you can buy motors that aren't that expensive. And you can fix the switches and the motors and all kinds of stuff on that. And that way you get... those sell for new like $1,100 or $1,200. You can get something for like $300 or $400.
Right.
To me, I almost... If I had one horse, I'd have a vacuum. So I'm torturing Hayden today because she likes riding this horse. And so I'm making her brush him to possibly get him...
Possibly get on.
No, to possibly get him placed. It's you've had the hard time because she's fallen in love with a couple horses and of course once people see a rider that's new ride them and the horse isn't trying to kill them, that's the one they want. So you right now when you get to ride even better, you won't have all of them jerked out from underneath you so fast.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens.
But look at how you're helping them.
Going to their new home.
You know, I want to, and I can talk to you about this, Miss Maribeth, age 2.
H2.
It feels unbelievable. And for us, when we went to pick up those new horses, Thin Mint and Easter Star, I knew they were thin, underweight, didn't know how much, because you can't always tell on pictures. Pictures add weight, I think. However, when I saw him, it was instantaneous that I knew we had done the right thing. Because the one, Easter Star, was by far the thinnest. The other one was neck pretty close, but was by far the thinnest. And she had been sick, which normally I have to steer clear of those. But I managed, and then try to find somebody that will quarantine them when they're sick.
Yeah.
Because you can't just throw those in with the general population of horses. They are quarantined or it starts them all over again. There's a whole big thing to doing that. And I did get that worked out to where I got her quarantined for a month, and then she cleared everything, so she was fine. And so anyway, but when I picked her up, I expected her, you know, when they quarantine them, they usually gain weight. What's wrong? Something going wrong?
Yeah, the horse is giving him a little bit.
Who?
I have no idea. They got him on a cart.
Oh, it's yours. That's Juno.
Great.
He always starts out weird.
Okay.
That horse over there,
I'm telling there's a horse. No,
it takes him a while to get going, and then he's fine.
it's not doing that.
But, no, well, yeah, it is. Bet you it is.
He doesn't have a white dot on him.
Jason, who is that? So anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, anyway, when we went and picked those horses up,
Bill, get out!
is he checked up? Oh. Are you on the curb? Okay. Who do you need? Who do you need?
No, I think they were telling Grandpa to get out.
Oh.
Because he's out there watching.
Just stand and pet him and let him calm down. Just let him calm down and pet him. Don't go off and... There you go. Well, once he's going. Okay, back to the horses. So, sorry, we had a little thing going on in the ring. Once I saw those two horses, but especially the Easter Star horse, I got very emotional. That horse was in desperate need of us. Now, Big Daddy just heard them turn on the other vacuum, and now he's blowing and snoring. He can't, we're not moving the vacuum, it's right there. However, they are vacuuming right there. So anyway, I was very emotional about that horse needing us. And sometimes that's very obvious. That's a physical need. Oh my God, that horse is so thin. She's been quarantined a month in a separated area where she's the only one eating her feed and is still that thin. It really, really, really hits you of how important. I know in the scheme of the world, with all the people that are in need help for everything, for whether it's been violence, whether it's lack of money, whether it's illness, whatever it is. I know in the scheme of things, me spending time doing the horses is not very high up on the totem pole in the average human's mind of importance. Same with dogs, but I mean, I'm sure that falls in the same category. There are people that don't think dogs and horses and animals in general have feelings or whatever. They do. They do understand people. They do feel pain. And when I can bring these in, especially the real thin ones, it just hit me emotionally as, oh my God, this is just not us getting horses because we're getting them. This is us making a difference in their lives. And I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. You need to clean his feet, but that's not what I was going to say. I was telling Hayden, don't forget, you're trying to do his head. To get a towel.
Towel for his head?
Yeah. And start trying to towel in. Put that, yeah, okay. And just go slow and don't flip it up in his face. They usually tolerate that better. And if you need a stool, you can stand on. Just be careful you don't scare him.
I know how he is with his face, so I'm like trying to.
Yeah,
pet him
that was
out.
good what you were doing. That was good. I forgot what I was talking about. Hello, I forgot. What was I talking about? Were you listening at all? Probably not. You
You're
just heard
talking about April Star and something about
the horses that need us.
yeah and why.
I'm just not out there buying horses because I get a rush from buying them or anything like that. It's now see how this horse is responding to that towel. There's a prime example of what I was saying. When she had a brush, he was worried about it. That's not him being bad. That's him really being concerned. Now try rubbing over his eyes and don't go underneath the halter, because if he jerks back and your hand is underneath the halter, you are going with him and it's going to hurt. There you go. So it's imperative to me that we keep these open. I know for a fact that my husband, in the big scheme of the world and the universe, got sent out to, he got transferred to New York City. We got a very brief engagement of not very long, and by not very long is almost next to nothing. And we decided that he would go out to New York. He was supposed to be there 2 years. We'd get married, and we would then move back. He would move back to Chicago area, which is where we're from. And after he was there a couple months, they said, no, we're going to leave you here permanently. Okay, now I lived in the Chicago area. He lived in New York. We were married. And after 3 years of him trying to get a job back in the Chicago area that paid the same as in New York, we ended up, I said, I will move my business out there and I will never hold it against you, which I haven't. But it does kind of, we had a beautiful place, and we have a beautiful place now that I really liked. And I'm not one that likes to pick up and move a lot of places. I'm kind of like a horse. Just leave me in the standard, same old, and I'm happy. But I got out here, and that's where I learned about the plight of all these horses that were, the saddlebreds especially, had no homes after the Amish couldn't use them and they can't place them. And after I went through all of that, we started buying one or two and working them and placing them. And that's when I found out they rode well, most of them, and blah, blah, blah. To make a long story short, it has become, I know why we were brought out here from the universe. And that was to establish Saddlebred Rescue and to make a difference. We can't save them all. We try. I would like to, but the way I do things, it's a little harder because I want total control. I want total control and seeing what the horses do and stuff like that. So it's not like I can run them through a cookie cutter machine and just work them. I want to see them on a day-to-day basis. I want to know what they're doing. I want to be a part of it in their care. And I want my people to care about them and not just look at them as some used piece of junk, because they're not. This is why I was brought out here. And there are over 3,000 horses at Saddlebred Rescue in the last 20... Oh, we've been 20 years? Yeah, 20 years. At least. Have touched and saved in different ways. And it makes a big difference. But when you see a horse like Easter Star, it became just all new and fresh again of why it's important we keep doing this. I know we can't, there's no way you're going to, at this point, stop slaughter. And the problem with stopping slaughter is there's 100,000 horses every year that do not have homes, that they can't find people to take them and take care of them. Yes.
He's being stubborn. He won't lift his.
He won't? Okay.
No. And I'm even like.
All right, go get one of the guys, see if they can help you. Anyway, he doesn't want to go anywhere, so he's not going to cooperate. I forgot where I was again. Oh well. That's why we do things. That's why we do it. That's why I'm supposed to do it. That's why I include. Oh, there's Francisco right there.
I didn't even see him.
No, ponle en freno. Ajuste ready for
Okay, that's Michelle. Your horse is
What do
ready.
you need?
I can't. He won't lift his feet up.
Francisco, can you clean his feet? He's not one to lift him up. So we're gonna see if it's her or him. Either one. He won't lift him up. He's like, no, I don't think so. Watch what he's doing. Up, it's you, Hayden.
It's me.
So now, what are you gonna do? Did you see what he did? Did you see what he did? Now go. Wait. Mm-mm. That's her. It's her turn. Yeah. Pick it up. The same one. Do just like he did.
See, that's what I did at first.
Well, you got to squeeze a little bit. Now go to the next one. This is one reason I involve our kids, our customers, everything, so that they can learn the joy of horses, learn how to take care of them, and learn the importance of maintenance on them. This is what kills me when we start running really low on money in Northwind, and Neela and Mark McCracken are trying to, what we're doing is using our retirement to keep things going, because I feel it's that important. And we can't save all horses, 100,000 horses, we can't. But by God, we can do our best to do what we can. And we can't do it if we don't get money. And now, ask if he'll help saddle him.
I don't. Michelle has my saddle.
Oh my God, go find another saddle.
I think the only other one we have is that Valerie one that you had me put upstairs.
There's more.
Okay.
Let's, is Dee in or is she out in the ring?
I'll go check. She might be out.
Tell me what saddles we have in downstairs. Okay, sorry.
Out there.
All right, you go in there and start reading names off saddles.
Okay.
Getting distracted. I can't remember what I'm saying. But it's important that we keep going. We've got to do, and this is my opinion, we do the best job. We try realizing what they can and can't do. We test them out. We don't just test them out once. We don't just ride on them bareback. We don't just say, oh, it's quiet, you'll be fine as a beginner. We test them out. We find out what they can and can't do. And even then, when you're placing horses that people don't come see, it's hard to do. And I just don't let anybody say, I want this horse and I don't know anything about him. And just because they passed their, when they fill out their application, they were approved. They don't get a horse. They have to come through me before they get them. Because I don't want the horses to go to a wrong home. And you really have to show to me that either you know what you're doing and you understand what we're saying, or that you're capable of taking these horses. So there is no cleaning out the kill pen, because the kill buyers have contracts. I've said this before. The kill buyers have contracts with the slaughter facility. They guarantee they have so many horses, and I don't know the details because I've never traced it down, never even tried to. So many horses a week, a month, a load, I don't know how much it is. But if they have to send, and I'm making up a number, this is not anything, just me making up a number. If they have to ship 100 horses a week, if I go in there and take out 7 saddlebreds, and you think, ooh, you do stop those horses from going to slaughter. Yes, you do. You do not reduce the number of horses that go to slaughter, because the buyers will go out and find another 7 horses. Why? Because there are 100,000 horses that don't have homes, or somebody that wants them, or that have problems, or whatever reason. It doesn't mean it's the horse's fault, but it could be. The horses could be lame, or not have the right brain, or any of that stuff. There's any number of reasons they can go to that. But it's important that you recognize that. You cannot clean out the pin. What's this? Oh, Jason's too big. Try Nina. So anyway, you cannot. The only way you're going to stop slaughter or put a dent in it is if there's legislation. However,
In New York State, just do something.
well, they do stuff, but it's not enough. But the trouble of it is, if United States bans it, you're not stopping horse consumption by humans, because Europe and China and Japan and all those countries over there, they eat horses. When they had mad cow disease, guess what? People were afraid to eat it because it wasn't in horses, so the horse consumption went up. You go overseas, you got to watch what you're eating and learn certain words, or you're going to be eating horse meat.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yes. And in Mexico, they eat them. Maybe not everybody, but there are people that do, and all over. And I'm assuming if they do it there, they do it in South America. We're one of the few countries. Take a towel and see if he'll let you do it with a towel, Mary Beth. He doesn't. He's worried about his head. My guess is the halter that rubbed that big sore on his nose and put a thing is probably was painful, and people were grabbing it and stuff. That wasn't here that it happened. So just towel him and then try to go up front. Yes, and you got to hurry because you only have 30 minutes. Rub his nose and yeah, there you go. See how he's getting used to it. The more we do that, the more he'll get better about it. And then eventually, without getting your arms wrapped around the ropes, try to get up around the back of his ears and stuff, over the top of his head. He goes, "Oh, I like that."
He's doing it himself.
He's not a bad boy. He's a big boy, Big Daddy, and this his name is Big Daddy.
I'm 6'2". No.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, the slaughter is this, you can't stop the whole world from eating. And you have to do two things. You have to eliminate 100,000 horses out of the United States that don't have homes. You have to find homes for them. And I don't mean finding homes like you just pay your money and you get them, because you run a really good shot of when you pay your money and you get a horse that's not going to work out unless you're, like, we can take all kinds of stuff. We can. Because I'm a professional trainer. I've been in the business for a long time. I have the staff and the facility and the knowledge to work with horses. This horse might be one that, because he's hard to halter and a little bit worried about things.
No, I have to, but I need to.
Let me see that saddle real quick.
I have to.
Good. Let's take my mind off what I was talking about again.
I have to dust.
Oh, that's good.
Squirrel.
Let me see.
I have to dust it off.
Yeah,
But
you do. Okay.
and then I need help putting.
And
it
that can be your saddle.
Okay.
If it's not too slick for you. Okay. You have to find homes for those horses. Otherwise, people are going to start doing what they did. If they can't find homes for them, most people won't pay to put a horse down. They'll just turn them loose somewhere. And in some of those forest reserves, they've got horses. That's a problem. They've got horses that people have turned out. And those horses don't revert back to the wild. They starve freaking to death. Because they're domesticated. They're not used to that. They don't get the care they need. They haven't been bred for that. The Mustangs are, if they don't live very long because their feet are bad, then they die. And that's it. And that gene isn't passed on. With us, we get special shoers, which is good. We should do that. But unless you get rid of all the unwanted horses in the United States, you can't stop them from being shipped, because in the rest of the world, which is way bigger than us, they eat horse meat. There are people that are starving, and they'll get anything they can, and they'll, if whatever's plentiful for them. That's a huge issue, and I'm not saying we shouldn't try to stop it, but we need to start at home about finding out ways. And it's not, You know what gets me? This gets me, Mary Beth. You're here listening.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to go on a rant now.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go on a rant. Everybody goes, oh, there's overbreeding. Yes, in a lot of breeds there are overbreeding. There is. Not are. There is overbreeding. In the American saddlebreds, they breed anywhere from, and I'm just using numbers from the past, 1,000 horses as a low, up to maybe, we used to breed, I think, up to 3,000 horses a year.
Is there like a pad? Because
That's his. That's the pad right there that they use on him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she brought you that pad.
All right.
Very good, Hayden. Very good. You need a girth where you put that saddle on.
I also need to get my stirrups on before.
I know, but you need to get a girth and stuff.
I need a girth for him.
Okay. I already forgot what I was ranting about. What was I ranting about? Were you listening?
The overbreeding.
Overbreeding, yeah. Saddlebreds at the most have been around maybe 3,000 in sort of recent years. We use a lot of our horses, they show, and the Amish use them. I'm not trying to stop them from going to the Amish. Right now, they're starting to breed them because they can't get enough. They can't get enough. The Amish can't get enough horses from the saddlebred people. Is that a big girth? We've lost a lot of our big breeders. They've gotten older and died and gone out of business and stuff. So the Amish are starting to breed them. Thank God somebody is. Don't tell us that we shouldn't be breeding our breed of horses when we're not the problem. And yes, there are ones that cannot find homes. There are saddlebreds that slip through the cracks, and especially up here when there's a big Amish community. However, if more people could help do, either help us, if you don't want to do it, help us do it. Start being able to get these horses placed better, work better, more money so we can do more, and I can hire more trainers that want to care about these horses and get a good job and learn. We can place more of them. We can place more. It's all a matter of money for me. I would be willing to do that. So don't let everybody else tell you it's overbreeding. There are breeds that breed way more horses than the piddly number that we do. We are coming close to becoming a rare breed because we don't breed enough horses. So don't knock the Amish out. All you people that trash the Amish, don't knock them out because they're starting to get back into breeding horses and registering them, and they're getting into letting some of those horses go for show horses because they get more money. So let's be supportive of everybody and not be negative. Don't knock trainers, don't knock breeders, don't knock the Amish. Nothing. Don't knock them. Help them. Help figure out how to solve this problem. And if you love horses, you'll figure it out on a bigger level. I'm just talking about the saddlebreds right now that we can do a lot with if we just had enough people supporting us to provide for these horses. Okay? That's now I'm sipping off my salt block.
Nayla.
Yeah, my soapbox. Stepping down for the time being. Also, I'm going to throw this out for you 24 people that are watching at the time. Hey, if I did a podcast with people that will actually come back like Mary Beth and Laura Scott and Judy Lowry and some of these people that have ideas and will come back and kind of go head to head with me or rev me up and get me going, and that's not on right.
You know, I like that idea.
Oh, you got one. We would do a podcast or do something. I will tackle some of the, and don't even get me started on Big E, because that just drives me crazy. No, that has to go on the leg wrap things go on the side, and they always face the back. They don't go in the front or the back or like that. That's how those are designed. So if anybody thinks we should do that and are willing,
I think so.
start saying your thing. You can send me texts. You can say it on here. Start saying stuff, and I'll get going on this because I'm going to just touch on what I talk about with Big E. Big E has over 1 million people that come through in the week of the Saddlebreds. Over 1 million come through their fair Maybe it's not just the week, but it's over their fair. And we have almost no horses and show barns that go to that show because it's hard. I'm sorry. We are missing. Why don't we just shoot ourselves in the foot? We can just shoot ourselves in the foot. This is what I want to go with. Talk about these things. Talk about
What kind of bit do you want us to use on him?
He
You said we were
uses
gonna try a different
a
one.
smooth bit.
Smooth bit.
Yeah, there is one over there.
Francisco, we need a smooth bit.
Hey, I'm
So-
even going to the Big E.
You're even going, yeah, here,
And I'm
I'm
the
bringing
first
another
chair.
person next year. Hayden has set her sights on showing at the Big E. Good for you. It's fun. That's the stupid part. It's fun to go
And I'm
there.
still a first
And you're,
year,
and you
so-
know what? Your people, your family members and our horse people like going to Big E. There's free concerts, there's alcohol, and tons of food and stuff to do. Okay, I gotta let this go. Talk to you later.